Gubernatorial candidate Adam Laxalt putting a little bit of space between himself and a rural Nevada sheriff accused of sexual harassment and assault.
Story County Sheriff Gerald Antonoro had endorsed Laxalt, the Republican nominee for governor, but Laxalt declined to discuss the case while his office investigated the charges. Politics Now co-host Steve Sebelius has the story. Steve.
Well, Denise and Christiane, you know Democrats have been hammering Laxalt over this Antonoro endorsement for weeks. Their message, Laxalt should have immediately rejected the endorsement of a sheriff accused of everything from harassing workplace environment all the way up to sexual assault. The sheriff has denied the charges and was even re-elected to a third term last month despite them. During 8 News Now's Republican Forum in late May, Laxalt said he couldn't say anything about the case.
I'm not going to do or say anything until that investigation is complete. I think if I were to come out and unendorse or endorse at this stage of the game, it would either predict or prejudge the investigation.
That investigation wrapped up last week. Laxalt's office said in a letter that he had reviewed hundreds of pages of documents and talked to 4 potential witnesses, some of whom denied anything inappropriate had occurred. A 5th witness, who was allegedly assaulted during a business trip in California, could not be located by the Attorney General's office. The letter said an attorney for 2 Story County developers who had asked for the investigation in the first place called the results, quote, far from complete, comprehensive, or balanced, unquote. The AG's office defended its investigation and said the personal animus between those developers and the sheriff was at the heart of this dispute. But Laxalt's campaign took the opportunity this week to say he didn't want to be associated with the sheriff, whether the charges were proven or not. In a statement released by his campaign, Laxalt said, quote, now that the Attorney General's office has concluded its investigation, the campaign can comment on the Story County Sheriff. Adam will not be campaigning with Sheriff Antonoro, and he will not recognize or use his endorsement in any way. Sheriff Antonoro is a Nevada law enforcement officer and therefore must be held to a higher standard, unquote. And a former deputy to Laxalt, Wes Duncan, he's the Republican nominee for Attorney General. He's also distanced himself from Antonoro's backing. He removed a reference to the sheriff's endorsement from his campaign website. So it looks like the end of the association with that sheriff and our candidates running for top offices here.
Interesting. Thank you, Steve.